head down from your leg. But first of all, we'll just start off in the normal way, just check how does he stop, how does he go. Be quite clear on if he's a bit heavy, do a little step back. For him, what I do this, like when kids walk in our water jump, they often walk like this and they're really scared. And I said, no, don't let him walk scared. Make him walk like he's not scared, and then they're not scared. So I think in a lot of ways, the posture of the horse affects his behaviour so much. So we're going to get you really walking big. Yep. In the young horse, I would just be thinking that's probably just about his stop button, so just remind him, say, often they'll flick their head as if they're saying, what's this thing in my mouth, I don't like it, I don't like the feeling. Yeah, step back, that's it, that's it. Yeah, so just go till he steps back, then release that. Remember, your release is whatever he does at that moment. Your release rewards whatever he does. Squeezing your calf.
And then longer is the heel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Heel tap. Yeah. Heel, and if he doesn't go along when you're teaching him, tap every third step, because it still qualifies as negative reinforcement because it's relentless. Like it's the tap doesn't stop until when the tempo one fails. Because a lot of horses. Yeah, you're just saying, just get going, just get going. Okay. So that to help show them the way, because the lower your hands, the more they'll go lower. I'm more into, push this and whatever. So I'm thinking, you see, so have your hands as low as you can reach, and just the light contact. So what you're going to do is, when you're squeezing with your heel, you're going to say, no, it's not go. And you're going to squeeze them, and as soon as you lower the bit and gives downwards, you're going to release your leg. So it's a leg thing, not a rein thing. He releases himself. That's it. So you basically, how I'm saying, it's when they're heavy, high or hurrying. And so for him it's particularly useful if he's heavy or hurrying, because he will hurry and he will go heavy randomly. So every time he's heavy, squeeze. Now, the leg you'll squeeze most will be on his bulging side, which is probably right now on his left, isn't it?
Going around that way, he's pretty well looking at.
Okay. Can you feel his rib cage pushing against one leg more than the other? Yeah, it looks like he is pushing you up like this, so it looks like he's blown out that side. Like when you feel his body, can you feel him more on your left or your right?
More on my right.
Okay, we'll squeeze it.
I'm crooked too, so that's not going to be helpful.
Okay, we'll squeeze it till he goes low, and get him to go, and just experiment with it at halt. Say, every time I squeeze you, lower your head. And then you can lift him, take your legs off and lift him, and squeeze him down lower again. Until you really get the hang of it. And I don't think it'll take him long, because, well, he is Arab, isn't he?
Yeah.
Good. Now, when you're happy with that reaction, you feel, I feel like I can squeeze his head lower at the halt. Then start pushing him, squeeze him with your calf to go forward, but then use your heel and say, get your head, like if there's a moment of heavy, high or hurry, squeeze him down. Heavy. Did he turn immediately or was it slow? And did he turn with a bent neck or was it straight? They're the questions.
I have to block him when he doesn't. Like he just throws his head in the air at my leg.
Yeah, do catch him with your hand, but just do whatever you do with your hand, do more with your leg. That's it. So just squeeze him down so you can make him give to your hand, basically. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Good. And you just got to reward every little bit. So as soon as your squeeze works and he lets go, soften it. But you don't take it away too far, because he's going to be really quick to get onto you again. Working?
Yep.
Well, that's good. No, and so when you go to the trot, you've got two choices. You can either squeeze him with your leg for when he's heavy, high or hurrying, or you can bounce with your seat in the bump of the bump, like bump the bump of the seat. And so you might want to spend a bit more time walking and say, just get him really more error-free then. Say, no, if you grab, I grip. That's it. And it's a good idea if you can, Jenny, to encourage him to go as low as possible. How low can you get him? That's it. There's better. That's good. Yeah, because if you overdo it, then the correct place is easy. Whereas if his correct place is the end of his range, it may not get it. That's good. Looks great. Okay, and then explore also, Jenny, your halt. So right now, when you halt, good, lovely. Is that good? Yep, and forward again, and grip him if he's heavy. Make him let go. So if you grab, I grip.
Wear out.
Yeah, well, you might find you just have to do this mostly at walk first. What sometimes happens when I teach this is that if people get a bit tired, is the horse learns that there's a way out, and I'd rather him not discover that. So if we do a little bit trot, don't do too much that you get worn out and then can't do it. See the neck, the splenius muscle's really nice there, very good. Just a little twang all the way to the wither, perfect.
As soon as I squeeze, it's like...
Yeah, I know, but that's good because then he goes up and then he goes, oh, better not, which is great. So you can even break the transition down into little pieces and say, when I first squeeze you to go up to trot, if he throws his head up, abort the idea and do it again. And well done. Good, good, good. That's it. Good. Yeah, good. So experiment also with your bouncing, bumping seat. If you can get the feel of that. You may find it's not so effective. It's hard to tell. It's up to you. Okay, well make it more bouncy and ugly when you're doing this, and then do your best seat when he's going perfect. Very good. Good, and as you go, just if it feels good, check your silk carriage. Good boy. Very good. Okay. Now if you feel it may not last, because you know him best, just give him a complete rest from it and start all over again in a minute or two. Because that's doing some indirect turns, like on a line, where you make sure he flexes. So if you came down the centre line and did it, be good to teach him. So you flex him with your right hand, for example, so you want him to look a long-term job.
Yeah, no, that's right. You might also,
Yeah. That looks good. How does that feel?
Good.
So again, you're able to just close your inside heel if it gets a little heavy. That's it. So what you're looking for, yeah, that's it. Good, well done. So you're just looking to check with your inside leg, lower leg, heel pressure, if he actually does any heavy stuff against your hands. That looked good. That looked quite light. How did it feel?
Good.
Very good. Very good.